Marhay na banggi po sa inyo, Gabos. Hello everyone, good evening. I'm coming to you live here in UK. So my name is Lisa. I'm a nurse, also a digital entrepreneur. So today is my first Go Live interview again for this year because last year my last Go Live interview was November. So I'm trying again to go for this interview, just really to enlighten everybody who's really looking for a side hustle na they don't know where to start. So sang gabi pong ito, meron po akong isang ang bisita, isa rin po siyang nurse na katulad ko na pinasok din ang online business. So ang topic natin for today is from shift to side hustle. So how a nurse build a thriving online business. So hindi ko na po patatagalin. I will add Sherney. Hi Shern, good evening. First of all, Shern, is really thank you for saying yes for my invitation to be my guest for tonight. Just really for us to inspire, especially sa kapwa nating mga Pilipino na mga nurses na naghahanap ng side hustle. So before we dive into the question, please introduce yourself, Shern.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. We are doing this from the UK, so it's 6 p.m. So, good evening. I am Shirney. I am from the Philippines, obviously, and I am from Leyte originally, so I am Bisaya. Yes, I am a registered nurse here in the UK. I've been a nurse for, I think, 13 years now. And yes, at the same time, I am a digital business owner. Proud digital business owner.
Yes, so ako din, Shern, matagal na rin ako dito. I think more than 23 years na akong dito sa UK. Kasama ko rin ang asawa ko. So, yes, so ang una kong tanong sa iyo, Shern, is what inspired you to start your online business while working as a nurse?
So, thank you for that question, Atili. So, yeah, when I found the business, actually, I wasn't looking for anything because as nurses, we were programmed to have an employee mindset ever since we graduated, isn't it? Like we were programmed like that we just have to work and then get paid, work again, get paid, and it's the same routine talaga every day. And then you do it for parang hindi mo lang namamalayan, it's been 5 years na pala, it's been 10 years na, and then you just do that routine every day, and then you move country and it's the same thing again, like you go to work, get paid. So parang for me, as because I've been an employee ever since I left college or university, so that has been my mindset. So I wasn't really looking for, or should I say, I really didn't have the mindset, an entrepreneur mindset at that point. And so one time I was just scrolling on my Facebook, because that's what we do, isn't it? Like when we finish our work, or if we are on our day off, parang it's like our outlet. Parang okay, I've done my work, so now it's my free time now. So we just scroll on our phones, Facebook, Instagram, and then I saw an ad from one of my mentors, and then that's when I got curious, and then naisip ko din na, okay, so there's another world pala, like this is possible pala for a nurse like me, na they can actually find a secondary income outside their nursing job. So yeah, that's what opened my eyes. And then when I saw how it changed people's lives, and then yeah, that's when I thought na, oh my gosh, so there's really another world out there na hindi lang pala nursing career and work until you're 65, work until you drop, and then that's it. Enjoy your life for the next maybe 11 years, 13 years, we'll never know. So that's when I realized, oh my gosh, so meron palang, there is another way pala that you can maybe retire early and then at the same time have the financial freedom and location freedom because you can do it anywhere. Yeah, that's it. So that's what inspired me. I'm like, oh my gosh, so pwede pala, I can do it pala. I have another option. I have an alternative option.
Sa akin naman, Shern, ako talaga naghahanap na kasi with my age now, I'm already on my 50s. Nakakapagod na. Yun ang nag-inspire sa akin. Napapagod na talaga ako mag-work ng long days. So, matagal na ako naghahanap. Hindi ko lang din talaga alam kung saan. Kasi kahit nga may passive na income kami, pero gusto ko pa rin kasi, di ba, we're still working full-time. So, gusto kong na as a side hustle na magawa na kahit doon dito sa bahay. So talagang naghahanap ako. Katulad din yung sinabi mo nga, galing ako ng long day. Talagang pagod. Super busy. As in super busy. So pagdating ko ng bahay, obviously tayo, di ba, sabi mo nga kanina na mahilig tayo na magtingin sa Facebook, sa YouTube, na yun naglilibang. So nakita ko yun din yung ad ng ating mentor, di ba? Nung makita ko yun, kahit pa nga paano, di ba, wala kaming anak ni Harry. Naka-resonate ako, kahit siya may dalawa, di ba, may dalawa siyang anak. Pero ang naka-resonate ako na nurse din siya. Then, yes, so yung paano niya naging siyang successful, na paano niya na-juggle yung kanyang, di ba, yung kanyang online business tapos sa pamilya. So, gaya ng ginawa mo na curious ako, nag-register din ako ng aking name and email address, pinanood ko yung webinar. Then, sabi ko, mukhang swak naman sa akin. Pero marami akong skeptical ako nung una kasi sabi ko, ay hindi naman di ba online business, tapos sabi ko, kaya ko ba? Kasi hindi ako yung tao na, yes, yung ginagamit ko ang Facebook, but only to communicate with my family. Pero not to do it na ngayon yung, di ba, kasi social media marketing ko, kaya ko ba? Pero yung desire ko, na sabi ko, walang mababago. Kung gusto ko talagang yung dream namin na makapag-retire ng maaga, yun, or not dream, is a plan talaga na mag-retire na age of 57. So ilang taon na ako ngayon.
You have a goal. You have a goal talaga.
Yeah, I have the goal na kailangan ko. Yes, ang sahod natin is mataas na, pero yung standard of living natin, tumataas na rin. So, it's not enough. So sabi ko din, kung magre-retire kami sa Pilipinas, kailangan mo pa talaga dapat meron ka doon kasi alam mo naman ang medical doon, di ba? So may kanya-kanya tayo. So sabi ko, kailangan ko kaya nga sabi ko, pinasok ko kasi sabi ko, yes, it's out of my comfort zone, pero sabi ko, walang ibang makakagawa nito kundi ako lang, or yung, di ba? So ako lang or asawa ko or what. So kaya yun ang nag-inspire sa akin na pasukin ito kasi nga yung time and freedom na ibibigay nito kasi hindi mo na kailangan. Dati talaga nagbabank ako, nag-overtime ako. Pero ngayon, talaga, hindi ko na kaya. Alam mo, look forward ko yung off ko. Kasi para lang maipangako yung katawan ko. Katulad niya, 3 days akong off. Pagkatapos niyaan, yung papasok ako nagigising, yung alam mong pagod, physically tiring, kasi yung trabaho natin talaga, physically and mentally tiring. Kaya yun ang nag-joke din sa akin. So, ang susunod na tanong is ito. So, pareho tayong nagtatrabaho ng long day, di ba? So,
nights, weekends.
Nights, yeah. Ako ngayon hindi na nagda-nights.
Good for you, Ate Liz.
Yeah. So, ang susunod kong tanong is, how did you juggle long shift and still find time to work on your business?
So what I learned then when I became a business owner is to have time management and be able to organize myself, or the happenings around me, because of course it's already given. I am working full time, so alam ko na I will be working on these days and I will be finishing on this time, diba? So what I do is when I'm on my commute going to work, so that's when I do my like kunwari, my captioning, when I do my posting, so that's when I do my posting on my commute to work. And then obviously the moment I arrive at work, hindi busy na tayo, 'di ba? So wala ka nang magagawa doon. And then when I am on my breaks as well, kasi we have breaks, 'di ba? We have lunch break. So because we have our phones, we have our business on our phones. It's like a business in a pocket. I can just check it, and on my 30 minutes break, while I'm on my break, I can just check my business, make sure that everything is working, and then if I have inquiries, then I can reply on my breaks. That's the good thing about our business because it's very flexible and portable. Like literally, nasa phone lang natin siya. Even though you leave your house, dala mo pa din ang business mo, di ba? So, yeah, and then the moment I get home, again, on my commute back to going home, then I do again my like posting, making captions, and then post. So, yeah, that's it. That's how I juggle it. And then, obviously, if I'm on my day off, then I make it a point that, okay, it's my day off, so it's for my business. This day off is for my business. It's for myself. It's for my business. So, yeah, that's what I learned when I became a business owner.
Sharon, before anything else, I just want to say thank you to Steph, to Darl, and also to Kat. So they're watching us. So yung ating mga Lodi. Sa totoo lang talaga, Sharon, ito lagi ko tong sinasabi sa natin, sa huddle natin, na lahat kayong mga millennials talaga, kasi ako, di ba? Lahat kayong mga millennials, ang mga Lodi ko. So ako naman, tama kayong sinabi mo, Sharon. I agree with you, yung time management. Tayo naman mga nurses, magaling tayo sa time management, di ba? Yeah. Kasi kung wala tayo niyan, Diyos ko, die.
Pro na tayo dyan.
Talaga ng late, di ba? So, ganyan din ako. So, itong kagandahan sa online business natin, di ba, is yung flexibility and yung automation. So, di ba, for us that we have to show ourselves to our business, sa business page natin. So, what we tend to do, we can schedule it, di ba? In-schedule natin yung ating mga posting para kung tayo may busy, is meron na tayong pang-post. And then, yung sinabi mo nga rin din na ako din, ganyan din ako na kuminsan sa break time, di ba, sa break time ko, I have the chance or pagising ko, i-check ko muna siya din para sabi ko at least may mga messages kasi kung may mga inquiries. Yeah. And then at the same time as well, so I think ahead of time for me, parang naka-plot na rin yan, di ba, yung scheduling ko. And as you said as well, share na pag off ako, yan din ang time ko, di ba? So yan din ang time ko na I have at least I can give more time for the business. Kasi for me, I tried na after long days, di ba, habang pakaligo natin, basa pang buhok, then I will plug into the business, di ba? Yung iba naman, di ba, pag may mga anak, so kanya-kanyang diskarte. Yung iba, after tulog na yung mga bata. Yes, oo, pakatulog ng bata, doon naman sila. Si tayong dalawa na walang anak pa, ikaw wala ka pang anak.
Yes.
So, it's really more of, because hindi lang naman about the business. You have to also balance your life, di ba? Yung time mo sa husband mo. So, kami din, ganyan din kami ni Harry.
That's why we started in the first place, di ba?
Yes, oo.
Because we want to have, not naman perfect, but at least like a well-balanced life.
Yeah. Kasi ako niyan din, di ba? Ngayon, sinabi ko kay Habi, nasabi ko, Pap, sabi ko, may live interview ako ngayon. So, kakain tayo ng maaga, sabi ko 5 o'clock. And then, ahead of time, sinasabi ko na rin sa kanya, para at least kuminsan, yung bonding moment namin, na kahit kami nasa kama, siya nanonood ng TV, ang hawak ko naman is yung laptop, doing my business. So, ganito lang din. So, we can, itong sinasabi, di ba, na tayong mga Pilipino, madiskarte tayo. Ang diskarte natin, may kanya-kanya tayong diskarte. So, binabalanse natin. Magaling naman tayo sa balanse. Lalo tayo pang mga nurses, di ba? So, thank you. So, sabi mo nga, tayo, time management, yun din lang talaga ang pinakaswak na rin sagot na yan. Kasi, kayang-kaya talaga
This
lahat
comes
ng business.
naturally to us mga nurses.
Yes. So, ang kagandahan talaga between online and traditional business, the flexibility ng online business talaga is napakaganda. Hindi mo kailangan na the whole hours nandyan ka. Ito sa atin, 1 or 2 hours lang is enough. And then the rest, sabi nga, flexible. Kung kailan kang may time, doon mo na lang i-stretch yung ibibigay mo, di ba?
And then
So,
once you set up na your business, Ate Liz, pag na-set up mo na siya, hindi na, you don't even have to be on your laptop the whole time. Basta
yes.
na-set up mo na siya, everything, it's on your phone na everything. So kahit nasa work ka, you can check it, or you're on holiday, for example, if you're in the Philippines, hindi siya necessary na nasa laptop ka lang palagi.
Mhm. Tama, yan. Sakto ko rin doon, Shern, kasi tama ka nga. The first maybe 1 month or 2 months, yes, because you're still establishing your business. But once you have already established that one, really 2 or 3 hours a day, and then depending on your schedule, talagang pwede. So,
Correct.
Ang susunod naman is, my third question will be, lahat naman ng business, di ba, Shern, there will be a time that you felt you want to give up. So, during that time na parang iniisip mo na gusto mong mag-give up, what keep you going?
A time when I felt like giving up, actually, if I'm gonna be honest, parang wala namang tayo na nag-think ako na, ay, mag-give up na lang kaya ako. Parang I didn't have a thought na mag-give up, but there was a point na I slowed down, and then parang because obviously life happens. We all of us na mga business owners, we have each meron talaga tayong mga life happenings, mga unexpected life happenings, and of course it takes priority. It's up to you if it's the if it's the business the priority now, or etong what's happening, obviously it's up to you. But then I didn't have a time na I thought about quitting or giving up, but then I slowed down, and then the good thing about it is, because this is my business, it's my own business, so I can slow down, and then I can get back whenever I wanted. But then of course it has those are the pros, but then at the same time it has consequences as well, kasi nga it's my business, so I'm the only one responsible. What happens to it, if it becomes successful or mag-fail siya, it's up to me, kasi nga I am the boss of my own business. And what kept me going is, I think, the community, because everyone is so inspiring in our community. So if I had moments where I was just watching, and then parang I'm not engaging, but then our leaders in the community, they will really push you, and all of you in the community, at least, they will really push you, and so and then it will ignite again the fire, the passion. I can do this, like I just have to remember why I started in the first place. Kasi for me, it's my mom. Yung mom ko talaga that's my inspiration, na I want to give her like more comfort on her senior year. So yun talaga. So now I'm slowly doing it. So and I know, and now naman my goal naman now is to, like you, Ate Liz, you want to retire early or earlier than what you planned. So for me as well, I still have a couple of years more. I'm not.
Yes.
I would like to think so. Yeah, I still have a lot of years to work on my business. Kaya nga parang I'm thankful na I found this early at my age. I have a lot of years pa to work on it, and then hopefully retire at 40. That's the goal. Dapat 40 talaga. Dapat may number. It has to be specific para it has to be time frame.
Oh,
so yeah.
Manifesting.
That's my take on it, Ate Liz. Parang I didn't have a time naman that I wanted to give up. But then I just slowed down, and then I just let life happen. Kung just go with it.
Yeah. Agree with that one, Shern. before anything, for Sharon, I just wanted to thank you as well to Yan and to Jane. They're also watching us. Ladies, really, thank you very much for your support, Ras. Ang sa akin naman, Sharon, is that yung time...
What was the time, at least? Is there a time?
Wala naman din. Tama yung sinasabi mo. Kung minsan talaga sa buhay natin, meron din talagang, there will come a point na parang yung tinatanong mo, is this really for me? Kasi especially kung nakikita mo na yung progress na in-expect mo ay hindi mo nakakamit, di ba?
On that specific time frame.
Yes, yun, oo. So parang ganon. So, iko-continue ko pa ba? Parang ganoon. Pero iniisip ko, walang ibang paraan. Di ba sinabi ko sa kayo kanina na we've been doing nursing for how many years now, di ba?
20 years for you, di ba?
Yes, more than 20 years na. Magti-30 na siguro. Yes, I could say, meron na rin kaming passive income. Meron na rin savings. Pero, kahit pa nga may passive income na kami sa Pilipinas, pero alam ko that is not enough. Hindi ko naman dream yung talagang extravagant, diba? Pero alam mo lang din yung stress-free life na hindi mo na kailang isipin o saan ko kukunin yung aking pang-medical, diba? Kasi once na pumasok ka ng hospital sa Pilipinas, ang bills nandiyan, diba, tumataas. So, hindi yun. And then yung freedom na, di ba sinasabi nila, paano mo enjoy ang buhay mo kung ikaw ay pagod na o ugod-ugod ka na? And yes, sir, sabi mo na it's okay to slow down. It's okay to slow down, but don't give up. Yun na sinasabi nila, don't give up. Kasi kanina, alam mo ba yung may napanood ako na doon lang nagpumasok sa feed ng Facebook ko. Sinasabi doon, bakit ang mga Chinese yumayaman? Alam mong sagot niya, kasi ang sagot is, meron naman ng masisipag, pero the only problem is they stop. So kasi parang sinasabi na yung success mo is aligned to you. Di ba one time sinabi ni Nay na it's only, meron tayong mga time, nakalaan yan, pero hindi natin alam kung kailan darating, di ba? So, what you just need to do is really keep going. Even if the progress is slow, even pa nakikita mo, wala ka pang nakikitang outcome na gusto mo, just keep going. Kasi sinasabi nila, yung small step na binibigay mo, at the end of the day, it will become bigger. Kaya, sa totoo lang, Sharon, napansin ko din yun, na sabi ko, matagal na si Sharon na hindi nag-post. Pero, you want as well to, you respect privacy, diba? So, nakita ko, bakit si Sharon, sabi ko, hindi ko na nakikitang nag-post kasi gusto ko mga post mo eh. Yung mga post mo yan. Sabi ko, hindi ko nakita si Sharon nagpo-post. I even went, sabi ko, ang tagal na, buwan. Sabi ko din. Pero, ako kasi I just keep it urusan. Sabi ko, maybe you are going on something na, syempre, diba? Kasi ganyan ang buhay, diba? Na we tend to maybe not really stop for a while, nag-slow lang tayo, but it doesn't mean. So, yun lang din ang inaako in our struggle, in general, di ba, ang buhay natin is umiikot. And then there will be time that you will be at peak and there will be time that you will be down. Kasi kaya ako din, sinasabi ko rin sa sarili ko pag bumabangon ako na kung gusto mong ma-change yung cycle ng buhay mo ngayon na parang work, trabaho, work, di ba? You have to do something. Yes, kasi sinasabi ko rin din sa huddle natin na kahit slow ang progress ko, okay lang din. Kasi alam ko naman, may binibigay naman ako ng konti. Di ba sinasabi nga nila, pag tumanim ka ng yung butil, yung seeds, di ba? You have to give time as well for that to grow. So, yes, Sharon. So, para sa iyo, kung nung sabi mo nga, nag-slow down ka ng konti, but it doesn't mean say you're stopping. So, ngayon, you're rebounding back. And really, I'm really happy. You know what? Nung nakita kita, deep inside, I was really happy. I was really fast. Oo, sure. Hindi lang ako nag-message. Pero when I saw you and then when I saw you in the huddle, I was really happy. Kasi sabi ko nga, in life, meron talagang pinagdadaanan. Basta you are just really there, na yun talaga. So sa business na to, ito nga si yung business na to, nyan da yan, forever na. So kaya di ba ngayon, meron na tayong ang training ulit, yung mga medyo na-stop pero gusto pa rin mag-restart ulit, meron doon for them to bounce back. So yes, Sharon, so really thank you to see you.
And I wanted to add then, Ate Liz, na, di ba, when we were in nursing school, di ba, for 4 years we were just studying. We were not earning anything, di ba? We only earn after, so even if we graduate, not even after we graduate, di ba? When you work, you still have to volunteer then that's without pay, di ba? So maybe 1 year pa yan, di ba? And then siguro you're gonna, so that's like 5 years, the 1 year volunteer, and then on the 6th year, dun ka na like maybe the very entry level, di ba? So dun ka na technically start mag-earn. So in the business, parang the audacity of us to think na on my first year I should earn this, on the second year, di ba? If you think about it, in our nursing career or nursing school, we were studying for 4 years and we only earned on the 6th year. So now, parang we should think na, okay, so on my 4 years, that should be my foundation. I should learn anything and everything about being an entrepreneur. Kasi nga, di ba, parang we are learning, and parang we are in college. Para din tayo nag-aaral as an entrepreneur kasi we didn't have any background on this. Like we are starting from scratch, di ba? I mean, yeah, we have a training. It's very it's video based, it's very comprehensive. So we should treat ourselves as students, as para tayong mga para nga tayong nag-aaral. So yeah, now because I heard about that from Dave and Roxana. Yeah, on your business, parang for 1 to 3 years is more on the learning, and then 4, 5, 6 that should be the something like that, and then the next parang you should be expecting to earn on the 5th and maybe 5th to 8th year. So parang so we are still on the right track at least. And we already started earning, parang when was that? Siguro on our 2nd year, 3rd year, diba? So parang business is really giving us already something when our nursing career nga na, we've been doing our nursing, ikaw 20 years, ako 30 years, diba? And then, so I think it's just a matter of perspective talaga.
Yes. Kasi tama ka din, Sean, nung sinabi mo, nung nag-graduate ako, nag-volunteer ako for 1 year, and then tapos nung nagsahod ako, 50 lang, 50 pesos, o di ba? Kasi panahon pa yun ni Kapungko. Binibigyan pa ako doon ni ma'am ng allowance kasi alam niyang kulang ang sahod, di ba? Before anything else,
and then the amount is spent for nursing school, and then no 50 pesos.
Yeah. At may magbabasahin ko lang yung comment ng ating mga ka-group. Sabi niya
go ahead.
This is coming from Yanchi. Ang nakasabi niya, nakakayak yung group natin. Meron talaga nag-check kung sino ang nawawala. And then, I think Jane have agreed with you, Sharon, that learning comes first from earning. Learning comes natututo mo before earning, which is totoo naman, di ba? Tayo naman, ang kagandahan sa business natin na to, we have the step-by-step training. Yung meron tayo ng yung
groundwork already done.
Oo. Yung mga latest na mga everybody is sharing kung ano man yung kanilang mga learnings na pwede nating i-apply sa ating really na business, di ba? Kaya, eto rin, correct ka dyan nga yung sinasabi mo kanina, Sharon. Everybody was agreeing ng yung sinabi mo na ito nga, kailangan muna nating matuto. And then, yung mano naman din yung 1 taon, 2 taon. Or just we need to really be patient. Ganyan naman yung maging resilient din tayo. Kasi darating din yung time. Sabi nga din nila, di ba, hindi natutulog ang Diyos. Nakikita nila kung ano ating ini-input. Pero may kanya-kanya tayong timeline kung kailan man yon. So, basta wag lang din na mag-give up. Kasi who knows, kinabukasan na pala bukas na pala yung ating blessing. Biglang nag-stop ka ngayon. Wala na, di ba? Yung parang positive.
Na pala yung breakthrough.
Yes. So, kasi parang di ba sabi nila na positive energy attract positive yung vibes. So, ganon, di ba? And really, thank you, ladies, for your comments. It's nakaka-inspire, di ba? Yun ang kagandahan sa group natin. Talaga, we are inspiring each other. So, this is, I think, my last question. So, what advice would you give to others and especially to the nurses na katulad natin considering to start a side hustle pero hindi na alam kung saan sila magsisimula? So, your take for this one, Sharon.
Okay, sige, I'll start, Ate Liz. So, my advice, if starting a side hustle is already on your mind or at the back of your mind because you are not getting any younger or you have more goals na hindi pa siya natutupad and you've been working in that career for the last 10 years, 15 years. So for me is, of course, if you see an opportunity is research about it, read about it, and then if I'm talking in general, not just our business, pero if you wanted to, you check out our website, Ate Liz or mine, and then the good thing about our platform, Ate Liz, no, is they can test the waters so that they can have a look, have a peep para makita nila kung ano, what is this business, what is this about, and then they are going to get an explanation. It could be the 20-minute explanation or a 90 minutes explanation about the business, like about the business model, and then at that point, it's up to you. It's up to you to decide kung if you think yung business is a perfect fit for you or hindi. So yeah, have a look and then test it. The good thing with our business is there's an opportunity to check it out. Hindi siya parang it's a yes or no talaga na do you want in or not? If not, then wala na, bye-bye, that's it. Yeah, that's what I like about it kasi you can have a look and then you can do your research and there's no pressure kasi you are given naman a 30 days refund guarantee. And then I'm reading the rest of the question, but don't know where to start. So you can start by either asking Ate Liz or me about how to become, if you're a nurse, for example, how to become a digital entrepreneur this 2025. That's it. Ikaw, Ate Liz.
Yes. Before ko sagutin yan, Sharon, also I want to say hi to May. She's also watching us from New York. So hi, May. And ladies, thank you very much. So, ang sa akin naman, Sharon, ang advice ko, tama rin yung sinabi mo rin kanina, whether sa hirap ng buhay ngayon talaga din, alam natin na relying on one source of income is not really enough. Now, looking for a side hustle, di ba, nasa kanila din yan kung anong gusto nila. It's either online or traditional. But with the trend ngayon, now we are now on the digital space. And then, di ba rin may mga studies rin ngayon na ang the digital space in the near future that will dominate, di ba? And then, so at this early as well, so sabi mo nga, Sharon, kanina, at least you're still young. Ako in my 50s, but because I want a change in my life, I dive into the digital space kasi alam ko, and we need to be honest, di ba? Merong mga, yung mga well-known na mga traditional business, di ba? Ngayon, example dito sa UK, Debenham, bakit sila nag-close na?
Exactly.
Why they close? Because of the online. Everything is being ordered online. Mag-shopping ka sa online ng damit mo, pagkain mo, pwede kang mag-deliver, di ba? Pwede kang mga gadgets, all na online.
Yeah. Mga tao parang ayaw na lumabas.
Yes.
And then, so I think also, Ate Liz, is the overhead expenses if you are still on the brick and mortar na business. Kasi di ba, imagine the rent. And then, di ba, on the prime location, yung rent, I think, and then the electricity. Yeah, so many factors. Now, I think you will really benefit if you are working on the digital space.
Kasi kami naman, Sharon, meron kami noon, we have a This one, si Mommy kasi Daddy nung buhay pa, nung bata pa kami, nagkaroon kami ng bakery, nagkaroon kami ng piggery.
Wow.
Pero ang kaanuan doon, pag meron kang online traditional business, kailangan mo siyang tutukan. Doon pareho silang teacher, di ba? Nawala yun. Bakit? Kasi walang nakakatutok. Kung at least online business, yes, ikaw lang, you're running your own business. You don't need to do the inventory. Sabi mo nga kanina, hindi mo na kailangan magbayad ng renta, di ba? And yung online or yung legit business, there's always an investment. Yung kailangan nating ipaano sa kanila. Sure. Sa anumang negosyong papasyakan mo, traditional or online man, traditional or online, laging may investment na ilalabas.
Ang difference business that you're looking for.
Yes. Ang difference sa dalawa is that at least yung online business, the investment is not really big enough para compare sa traditional. Katulad yan, kung gusto mo mag-franchise, let's say, franchise ka ng 7-Eleven, di ba? Kasi yan ang pinakamura. How many you will invest? More than 1 million, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure, it's more than 1 million. But sa online business, you can start small. And then, matututukan mo pa siya. And the flexibility na ginagawa, naibibigay nito. And at the same time, yung sinabi mo, Shern, din na tama ka. Ang kagandahan dito sa business natin is we don't bag, we don't chase. They are the one coming to us. Kasi they can resonate to us. So, yung ano na lang na, ang kagandahan din, sinabi mo pa nga din, is we have ang webinar. They just need to check. There's no harm of looking of what we are talking about the online business because pag napanood nila yung 20 minutes webinar or 90 minutes, then they could decide if this is for them. Kung hindi man, no question asked, then they can look for whatever they fits them, di ba? Exactly. And kung dumating man yung time na, oh yes, I want more further information about the business, mukhang interesado, or I think this is fit for me. And then they have to pay the $149 ang US dollar. But this is refundable. As sinabi mo nga, they have the 30 days refundable grace period na pag nakita nila totaling naibigay natin
the business model.
Yes. And then if nag-decide silang yes, then they go forward and we will be here to help them. And then if not, then it's okay. The $149 will be returned to them. So saan ka makakakita that they've given them the opportunity?
Nothing to lose.
That's it.
So nothing to lose talaga.
Yeah, so nothing to lose talaga. Yeah, so yes, thank you very much, Shern. So sino man po makakapanood ng aming replay. So kung kayo po ay interesado, just connect with Sherny or me. Kasi po ito nga ang sinasabi, kahit po kami mga business owner, we are helping each other. Kasi ang pinapaabot lang namin is meron pong isang negosyo na legit po. At kung kayo po interesado, just connect with me or Shern, depending po kung sino kayo nakaka-resonate. And then we will be there to guide you on your journey on the digital space. So Shern, thank you very much. And I will see you again in, I think in a week. Yes, another one. Shern, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ate Liz, for the time.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. I really enjoyed it, Shern.
Yes,
bye.
Me too. Bye.